them can be real scary because you never know what you're going to get. Are you going to get the Cavaliers Express, or are you just going to play it low and slow? But let's jump into it. Back here into the land of Dawn, our second series of the day. TLPH on blue side up against Team Spirit on red.
All right, so we saw this before. Team Spirit have been going the Roger jungle. Last time, though, they stuck Hiko on the Ruby. This time, what I like to see, he's going to be on the Claude. For those that don't know, Hiko, he's a young kid. He's like 15, 16. Prodigy in his own right, still has time to grow. But when he was in the MCC championship, this kid was working his behind off, and I want to see him pop off here. I think he does have some opportunity, but his team has to give him the space, and he's going to be going up against one of the best in the world in the gold lane, Benny Cutie, the man, the myth, the legend.
Best in the world, definitely. I think that Benny Cutie in this type of position, especially when you're up against Hiko, he's going to play a very, relatively passive game, but Benny is different. He likes to get in your face even when he doesn't have the items, right? He's baiting out these mistakes, trying to keep you on your toes at every stage of the game.
So, Team Spirit taking things slow. Same thing with Liquid Echo. We don't have a Zorn on the field right now jumping in people's faces, but Carl Teasy actually going to jump into Kid Bomba's face right there. Sanford able to get a little bit of poke damage, nothing too major. Still back to a 30-second still turtle.
Well, I think this is good specifically for Carl Teasy because now without Kid Bomba having that flicker, he can't just get into the middle of the fight, go for the Daytona's welcome, and secure the neutral. Kid Bomba getting attacked again, though.
They're bullying the EXP lane right now. Luckily, Sawo finally comes up along with Sunset Lover. Now, we've seen Sunset Lover on the Novaria before. We know he knows how to land those shots. So we have some late game potential here. Him and Hiko. If Marl can pop off, there's some early game possibilities too. Let's break down some of the win cons for Liquid Echo though.
All right. It's simply for Liquid Echo. All they have to do is just look for these big flank angles, right? If they can get Hiko out of position, and more importantly, if Marl overextends, there is big punishment coming out from Liquid Echo. They can attack from multiple different sides, and they have an insurance policy of Betty QT. But for Team Spirit, it's a little bit different. They do actually need to fight for these neutral objectives, or at the very least, get Hiko to 3 items.
But it seems like they don't want to. They don't want to force anything up front at least. And I'm wondering why they have Sawo on this heavy roamer. They have the ability to kind of get aggressive if they want to. I will say this, Sanford a level ahead of Kid Bomba right now. It could have just been the call. Team Spirit also, you got to think about it. You're behind 2 games already from a previous series. You don't want to throw. You don't want to get crazy. You're up against Liquid Echo. But what did Beloyski say? They got to come into this with confidence, man. They got to come into this willing to go for the 50-50 sometimes.
I'm going to take it even further. I think Team Spirit need to be decisive, right? A lot of the times their indecisions cost them a lot of resources on the map. We saw this previously when they played, and now, even today, we're seeing that Team Spirit, at the very least, the matches that they have lost was, well, to a certain degree, indecision, to a certain degree, bad execution. But I think today, Team Spirit, if they're going to make some smart choices, I think, for one, that mid lane must be clear. Sunset Lover needs to be able to get across the map, because right now, Carl Teasy has too much influence.
All right, so where do we go from here? We're 3.5 minutes in, not a single kill on the board. This is uncanny for what the meta has been lately. Normally, we get at least 3 by 3 minutes. Normally, there's a big skirmish at the Turtle, but both teams just taking their time. And I do think it kind of works in the favor of Team Spirit a little bit if they can really get to the late game. But it looks like Marl's going to get a little bit of poke. They want to try to contest for this crab. I think it did go over the side of Team Liquid there. Marl at level 6. Carl Teasy, level 6. Things are at a standstill.
They're pretty even in farm so far. Level 7 is going to be achieved by both junglers at this point of time, but even so, I think it's going to be slow rolling for Team Spirit unless we see Liquid Echo make a significant mistake. But then again, they still have the guiding wins with JP if that does happen, right? And that's the beauty of Liquid Echo. Yes, we want to be aggressive. Yes, we want to make plays, but we also have insurance policies.
Another big thing that we haven't talked about is the Lu Yi is in the land of Dawn right now. We saw it lose one time. Fireflux gave it up with confidence, and we're still able to win over it. Will Team Spirit be able to pull it off? Because even with that loss, Lu Yi, 95% win rate, something like that. But Black Dragon does come out, going to zone away Kid Bomba. Carl Teasy still able to hold it down, able to take the turtle. A lot of damage on a Kid Bomba. First blood over to JP. Team Spirit now on the run. Diversion comes in, though. Marl kind of calls it, almost able to dash away, but falls. Sanford takes the kill.
And this is why you ban Lo Yi every single time. These fast fates, these fast diversions coming out from Lo Yi players have been catching a lot of teams off guard. Usually what we see is pretty atypical of like NIP Flash, where you get into their back lines. But even for these moments like this, Liquid Echo are just playing off of their battle spell. Sanford, be aggressive with it. Use that Petrify whenever you can. When it comes off a cooldown, we'll make another play.
All right, so with that being said, we're finally seeing Sanji use the diversion. We're seeing the possibilities come. Team Spirit take a huge risk on game one, giving up that Lu Yi. What is the answer to it? It seems like they've been trying to stay tight, right? But the problem is you have Sunset Lover on this Novaria, who's so far back, it's hard to stay tight.
Yeah, I think Sunset Lover, it's okay for him to be pretty far out because I think he's going to have to use those Astral Echoes and just skill shots in general to open up this map safely for Team Spirit. You never know.
Oh, Kid Bomba taking a lot of damage, able to get the nom-noms off. Will he be able to escape? Sanji going to get pushed under the tower.
Uh-oh.
Also brought down to about 30%. Sunset Lover pulling up to help up. Looks like they're going to be okay, though.
Does he land the shot? Sanji's still pretty healthy off of this. And maybe even a punish here.
Sunset should be okay, as long as Sanford doesn't do anything crazy. No diversion from Sanji, doesn't have it.
This is getting a little... man. It's kind of frustrating because Liquid Echo, right now, they are breaking the tempo of Team Spirit because now Sunset Lover has to recall and he's going to be late to get into the back into his mid lane, while Kid Bomba, now he's trying to maintain these stacks, but TLPH are making sure that all the enablers for those stacks are taken away. The Beetle is going to be gone. I'm guessing the River Crab is also going to be another priority. Man, Team Spirit, I think it's going to be hard for them to initiate something that has substance.
Ooh, look at Hiko, though, being aggressive. He's holding his own in this gold lane. We got to give him that. Benny Cutie is a level up, though. Turtle on the field here. Do we think that Team Spirit tries to contest this one at least?
I think they definitely have an opportunity, but that's on condition, right? Are they more interested in securing the turtle, which I don't think Team Spirit should focus on? They should be focusing on getting Marl some kills here. They need to chunk out their opponents with or without that turtle.
Diversion play. Gonna go down on top of Hiko. Hiko in trouble, knocked up, taking out Benny, able to pick up the kill. He was just hanging out, man. He wasn't even going over tower.
The passive play is starting to cost them. Liquid Echo dictating the tempo and now invading at the 7th minute.
God, the diversion is so disgusting. Kid Bomba able to get the Daytona's welcome. Nice knock-up. Sanji down. Sunset Lover able to pick up the kill. Kid Bomba finds JP. Carl Teasy now on the run. Here comes the Black Dragon from Sanford. Look for the Petrify. Look for the knock-up. A lot of damage on a Kid Bomba. Benny Cutie shredding him down. The Petrify and Kid Bomba along with Marl fall. Just when they had a win, it comes out equalized.
Yep, Kid Bomba, he got priority. He rotated first. He made a good play. But wait, this might be a response. I mean,
Hiko finds the kill onto Sanford.
He nails it. He nails it down. I was about to say Liquid Echo responded so fast in Team Spirit, but here we go.
Diversion.
It's going to happen again?
That's dangerous. Not again, Hiko. PTSD kicking in. He's able to be in my way, though.
Woo! Still alive, and best yet, doesn't lose his Purify. But on the opposite side of the map, right? What did I say? Insurance policies. Team Liquid, they've got their conditions met.
Yeah, they get that tower. Now holding about a 3,000 gold, or 2.5 gold lead here. Nothing too major. Anything big in the items?
When we look at the items so far, my biggest... Wait, hold on. Sunset Lover should be fine, but...
What? Fine. This is not okay right now for Team Spirit. They're taking a little bit too much.
I think they're taking way too much. I definitely thought Benny QT didn't have enough damage based on the items that he had, but it looks like I was wrong. It looks like Sunset Lover is falling further and further behind. I mean, look at that, right? Already with the Holy Crystal, he's got 2K ahead on top of Hiko because of the amount of attack. Like, this is disgusting.
Not one, but two. 2,000 gold ahead. Hiko hasn't even gotten the full Trinity in just yet. He's still looking. He's hunting for any bit of gold he can salvage, looking for change on the ground. Kid Bomba's going to pick some up, though. Can they get the kill? Kid Bomba falls across. Easy gets away, making Salvo, too. Hiko forced the BMI back. JP still, but watch Sanford with the Black Dragon. Going to pull up into town here, looking straight for Hiko. Lazy Duet comes down with a Petrify, locks on, and Sanford finds another one. Finally falls to Marl. That's going to be a first kill for Marl. He's 1 and 2, but Sanford just shredding up, and while this is happening, Liquid Echo are going to take this Lord.
I'm telling you, these tempo breakers from Liquid Echo, just to maintain control of the momentum of this game, are willing to sacrifice members. And let's look at the replay one more time, because in this bout alone, the initial kill seemed like a good idea, but then when they get pincered in towards their jungle, Sanford sees the angle and says, hey, if I get a kill here, it's worthwhile. If I get two, it'd be high profits, but at the end of the day, we guarantee a neutral objective.
So they find something. I mean, it feels like every time Team Spirit's about to come out on top in a trade, Liquid Echo finds one more.
Yep.
They always one-up them, you know? Oh, you got one of my pieces, we're going to take a tower too. You got one of my heroes, we'll take two. They always seem to win out in these trades, Team Spirit, and I'm wondering if it's just a disengage. Ooh, Hiko taking a lot of damage. Tower does go down. Benny Cutie dashes in, but he's getting shredded down. A lot of damage coming out from Marl. Big Owens Fury able to get the knock up, make it two. Benny Cutie able to just get away. Thanks to the guiding wind, Sanford finds a kill. Salwo down. Hiko via mine back. The Lord's still up right now.
Oh my goodness, the one item that denied Liquid Echo an opportunity to make it an M5 to defend their title, now saving Benny QT's life. That flask of Oasis, holy!
There's nothing they can do right now. They are at the whims of the cavalry as Liquid Echo tramples forward. Another tower falls. Team Spirit on the defense. It's a 7,000 gold lead for Liquid Echo. Marl taking a buttload of damage right there. Hiko just looking for anything he can. Gold pieces, health bars, but coming up with nothing.
It's really brutal to see, because now, most of the time, when you deal with a Lo Yi, it's like, okay, we just need to not be in a linear position. We got to be mindful of the things that could splash a majority of her damage to the rest of our team. But when you're pushed back underneath your turret, that's a whole different story. It's either you give it up or you just eat the damage, and Team Spirit refuse to let the inhibitors go.
Hey, I love the Echo fans in the building right there.
Let's go! The cavalry is here!
Cavalry is here. The cavalry buff in the building. Team Spirit, though, a little bit far from home. We have seen them pull some things off in their time, man. We have seen Team Spirit make upsets come. They're going to have to do something crazy here. They need a miracle. I do think it's possible. They're not completely out of the realm of possibilities, but it's not going to be easy.
Honestly, we need to see a little bit of foreplay here from the side of Team Spirit. We need to see something of substance so that we can really show off what they are truly capable of. Because right now, it feels like they're losing confidence, right? They're really waiting for an opportunity for Liquid Echo to overextend like they did just now.
And look at the position. So look at the map right now. Sanji and Benny are just hanging out, right? They got a string tied to each other, and they stay pretty far back. They're never too engaged when it feels like a fight's going to come, because the goal is we just diverge into where we need to be at any point, and they're the ones who are bringing the foreplay. And how does Team Spirit even work that out, right?
Oh my goodness!
Oh, the airdrop! Black Dragon comes in, able to zone him out and just guarantee the Lord. Benny Cutie dashes, gets the entropy. But able to disengage. The Lord going to be coming soon.
So that's how Amazon sends our packages. Every single time. Just get a Black Dragon, TP it right to your doorstep. But now they're going to be back in the way. Let's look at the items real quick to see where we're currently at. Lo Yi with that Divine Glaive. Oh, man, Carl, stop playing so disrespectfully. I'm trying to talk about items here. Thank you very much. Now, back to the items here, because these Flask of Oasis is keeping a lot of the squishier members alive, like Marlon as well as Hiko. However, in terms of like the raw poke, I was expecting Sunset Lover to get more done here, but it looks like he's missing out on his third item before he can really do some work.
I mean, one thing surprising though, Marl has been keeping up. He's actually 100 gold ahead right now, you know? I mean, so he's not completely out. Hiko, though, with that 1, 2, and 1, this is one of their big shredders. This is one of the people that's going to bring Carl TZ down, bring Sanford down, stop JP from engaging so much, but he's just unable to fully come online. Sawo also, those meteors, you know, I think it's, even if they are getting the damage, JP just tops him up.
Yep, this is, oh man, JP, it's all his fault again. Wait.
Ooh, Sawo gets a little bit of a knock up there. Sanford still playing the distance. Lord able to break through. Team Spirit doesn't want to give up that mid-inhib, though. Hiko able to defend, able to keep them at bay, just shooting shots from behind the wall right now. Benny Cutie just hanging out taking creep camps, man.
Yeah, he's playing his own minigame, right? While everybody is like, hey, stay on the front line, keep it back in their base. We cut back to like, just building the economy. This is we're saving for our retirement fund, building up that 401k.
He's looking like J. Cole in the Kendrick Drake beef, man. He's just hanging out in the backside.
I can hear it playing in my head already. Inhibitors should eventually be falling, but Team Spirit, honest to God, are doing a really good job holding on.
Most definitely. I mean, Liquid Echo not freezing like they. Kid Bomba gone. Bombastic. Taken off the map right there. And that's going to be the blood that Liquid Echo smells. They're going to try to push in. They're not even waiting for a Lord here. Black Dragon comes in, zoning back Hiko. Hiko gets a couple free shots off. BMI's back as well. Team Spirit huddled around the crystal right now. Sanji takes a meteor to the face, but he's okay.
All right, at least they back away. Now, Liquid Echo have no reason to stick around any longer. Whatever they push is just putting them in. Oh, my God.
What just happened?
Benny Cutie just one-shot Sunset Lover. Ooh. Sunset is like, hey, high five, and Benny QT is like, give me the rest of your arm. I'll take your shoulders and legs.
Give me your shoes.
Yeah, but give me your
shoes. I like that jacket, Holmes.
Where's your wallet? You know what? Donate it. You can keep that. I'll leave that with you.
Oh, God. That hurts.
Benny QT is honestly...
Ooh, Marl finds Sanford, though.
Oh, he does find Sanford. Is he a sacrificial lamb? It doesn't look like it. It looks like he got, honestly, just caught off.
Ooh, Duality procs, pulls him in. Carl Teasy able to get a little bit of poke off. Salvo also playing the back and forth. Marl getting pokes. Hiko getting pokes. Nice blazing duet. Ooh. But Sanji just gets away. Hiko's hungry, though. Diversion is coming. They're going to send them back to their own side of the map. Team Liquid, the cavalry finally reclines.
They got to keep on playing just like this, right? Team Spirit, every single one of these picks is going to be worthwhile. Now that they've hit 42k, Hiko, he's got some relevant damage in these fights.
They're going for it. They need this Lord right here. Kid Bomba takes a lot of damage. Marl takes it. Team Spirit finally comes out. Benny Cutie down. This could be huge. Hiko. Find another one. Immortality pops. Carl T's going to try to get away here. Marl, Hiko, the rest of the squad decide not to force, but maybe Hiko, he's dancing. He's looking. But he decides to back off. They play it safe. No diversion play just yet. They're going to stay back at the mid. But Carl Teasy looking for Hiko. BMIs but falls, and Sanji gets the kill. Lord coming out of base just in time. And Kid Bomba, the passive.
Oh, no. That's so unfortunate because Team Spirit had an incredible opportunity there. They took out the big, heavy hitters, but when one person is down, main damage dealer gone, Sanji is there to back him up. That's why I keep saying, Liquid Echo, they've got full coverage in their insurance plan.
That is tough, man. The coverage is strong.
It's too good.
My coverage never helps me out.
That's why. It's crazy to believe that we've come to a point where even Sanford, he's like, you know what? I can go for some extra damage. So give me that dire hit there. No Sky Piercer. No investment in that. Give me more tank items. I'll take the blessing.
Not only this, but Carl Teasy, he had 15% health bar right there, and he was like, I'm going for it. We can take down Hiko, me, myself, and I. But he had the coverage. He had Sanji in the backside with the diversion, just in case things got back. Sanji could come in. It was just... Man, Liquid Echo are so good at just limit pushing, right? They know their limits to the T. They know exactly how much time they can stay in a battle. They know exactly how far they can push themselves.
Honestly, that's why. Oh, wait, hold on.
Hiko, that's not good for Hiko. BMI's back. Carl TZ should be okay. And here comes an urchin play. The flank, the angles. Black Dragon's going to take Hightail, though. The cavalry this time retreating.
Even Sanford's like, okay, I only have dire hit, not Sky Piercer, so let's call this one off. let's back away. We don't have the angle for it, so we'll just wait another time, right? To Liquid Echo, this game is starting to
so much damage.
So much. They got to be careful when they clump up together. I think even for Liquid Echo, they really need that Lord to close out this game. They don't have strong engagement tools. What they do have is a lot of mobility with the help of the divergence.
I will say this. We are finally seeing some back and forth. Liquid Echo isn't just always in their face anymore. When they're out of certain skills, when the Black Dragon's gone and they're not able to pull it off, they back off when Team Spirit's coming out. So we know that there's some possibilities that Team Spirit could come out on top of a fight. We saw the last Lord fight. We saw them actually win out in the small skirmish. It was just the escape plan that didn't work out in their favor.
Maybe that could be a testament to foresight to a certain degree. But I think that in these types of cases, Team Spirit, as of right now, have just as much of a chance to win as to Liquid Echo, right? They've scaled up. We're basically at max items, and it's all about who can execute better. And you can just hear the crowd just be like, oh, he almost got Hiko.
A Virgin. Back down to the Lord. Oh, that's so dirty. That's not fair. So Virgin. Oh, my God. You can't even... They didn't even get the invitation to that party.
Nobody gets an invitation to Loyi's party here. And look at the top side, right? You reacted, you get punished. Do you think this is a fun game to play anymore, right? Like, this is not a children's game. This is a chess match that Liquid Echo, right, currently is up by a lot of pieces.
Golly. It is the mind game of the century right here. Team Spirit doesn't know which way to go, and they're also forced to stay in this tight formation because if anyone gets caught slacking, Liquid Echo is going to pick them off. But here comes the Black Dragon. Moral takes a little bit of damage. Sanford misses the knock-up on Asabo, but the base is getting connected on. Kid Bomba still defending. Lord finally goes down. Minion's still there. Benny QD able to find Kid Bomba. Marl able to get some nice damage on Benny. Benny, Immortality pops. Sawo gets the knock-up. Looking for more, but he finally falls. Marl falls as well. Immortality's all over the place. Hiko unable to stand against them. Sanji, Benny get the kills, and Team Spirit will go down in game number